In the Madden Gucci chat, like yeah. I just turned it on. Shawty like a melody in my head.
What's your YouTube channel?
It should be Tremont123's. Like this is my name. Ain't nothing special.
Over there coaching you against God damn.
Or take a find it fast. It don't matter, but
you don't follow him or
They won't allow me to follow him. I thought I see it.
Now the rookie first rounder
wow.
from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down after a good game. That burst good for 20 and a
yeah, I just need to post. Yeah.
I know you want to watch is that
I just need to post it in the
why y'all naming a week like
We're not.
No doubt about it, because when they
but the Giants want to see, I guess.
That continuity is there. You can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He got me.
Whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Big man.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes on.
Flashes are OP in this
control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, now he
so Muda, want to talk about Ben Roethlisberger? Breaking like hella tackles and, you know.
Something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
This guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
I don't know, but if the ball hit my legs, I want to steal. That's all I'm saying, live.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Yo, just fly off on the free throw line and dunk on the whole team. Oh, shit. Why is he not guarding him? Man.
No, what's the trade?
So,
This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine, looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He being selfish and won't trade me deal.
He can, but he's not.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
If you're down 10.
Throwing Cousins. And the Cowboys pressured there this
So the Cowboys wants to blitz me.
Partner, I know that ball security
That's funny.
like crazy, But
Would
every
encounter
now and
the
then you gotta
blitz.
know when
I
to
like
get
it.
rid of the football and
Caught me
still
off guard there.
yards
I
to
like
your
it.
quarterback.
Because now
I like
for the
it.
offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On play action, Cousins.
I was waiting for X.
The contact
I'm
made the
tripping.
ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Above the law. Says I'm from the streets. I should want me to do police.
Offense in a little bit of a
Get
bind
up
here.
on
9
it.
yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3
Like a
to
cop
bring
car.
up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second
Who got
punt.
10
He'll
carries
take
for
a
14
repeat of
yards?
his first.
Texans?
Oh, it's a wobbler
He
here.
has like almost 20 carries for like
And the
7
punt over the
yards.
side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into
You think he'll
December
give me
yet,
Clowney?
but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division.
You think
Looking
he'll give me
good, looking
Clowney?
to be a threat
Or bag
come
of chips?
January.
And let's
We
think
already
about what every
have.
team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number
It's
3
officer.
goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to
This
be
is
the highest
cold,
seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you
When
to
I
the
get him,
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Cousins now on 2nd down. And that
He's
one
got bailed out.
tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes
Mrs.
in the air and try and get some type
Officer.
of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This nigga's really blitzing me. It's funny because I'm not expecting it.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
I hate division games,
This is
bro.
their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
A loss of a full 3 yards.
Breakfast
and
in
now it's
bed.
2nd down.
Breakfast in.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there, the linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the
Oh my God. Fucking awareness.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, nigga, Mertlis on the left, fool.
Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
I'm about to be down 7.
That's 10 yards of carry. That's over 10. No, you
You disrespecting now, Trail.
As it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter.
my nigga got nano detected out of nowhere.
He'll be taken down, but not before getting this
Nano
inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's just so trash.
I feel like that should be in the game. I feel like that shit is so trash.
The running game starting to come to the front for them.
Nano detection is
there
cool.
to keep this drive going.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wow.
On second down, here's Fournette. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play. Huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger, caught left side is Beckham. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time.
So you starting to be a threat.
And the Cowboys will call on
You be crying about shit that's irrelevant.
This will be a 41-yarder.
Pancake J.J. Watt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
This dude's funny.
Kicker? Maybe?
Cousins to throw it this time. And this is incomplete.
You know what's funny? I'm doing nut shit right now.
Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
24? You didn't tell me that, man.
And he will go down.
Oh my God, I don't want to play Madden every day.
with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now. As the drive
So what's gonna happen when I go on my fucking weekend escapades? I'm gonna get some loss.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Beckham, the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
He said you're becoming Johnny Manziel.
First and 10. And now come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping
shouting one up.
They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
She even wears hair down her bag line, man.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here.
He must have got his offensive line on aggressive. That's smart.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds.
This nigga morphed to the ball. Shit, this game is so bad, bro.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where
nigga just morphed to the ball nowadays, bro. Shit's fucking whack, bro.
Just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and pick up.
Fucking hate division games. This shit's so trash.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Fournette, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Well, I'm going to tell you this now. The Steelers are black because for some reason he losers.
They'll run it again with Fournette, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That guy...
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Wow. Let's see if Bull looks that much.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right.
We got Tremont123's.
And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he's got some space here. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
All right. First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Apparently, he not trading Buddha because he was a bomb.
Now a second down throw for Cousins.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Incomplete. Samaje Perine, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy.
That trade is even remotely decent.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Try to rate me
under Buddha. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first.
So nobody blocked this dude, bro.
It's time for the sack.
A simple cover 2 blitz, and nobody blocked this dude.
But,
Like I said, I didn't try to rate you.
Second down, Cousins. That is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter
have a
there
receiver.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Let me
The
get
Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is
he
3rd and
gonna
16.
do it.
Hit this man's ass.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh my God, this nigga got hit on some nut shit, bro.
Chidobe the rookie from Colorado. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Like, yo, stop.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
You want him? No. Obi's at some
So
shit.
both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for.
So hard to play him.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
Wow.
He's got daylight. It's a foot race.
I give you all my fucking corners. Take them.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
Why?
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins are
Dude,
able to
stop
strike
being a
for
hoe.
6.
You better get Sean Davis.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream up right there.
You got Ryan Murphy and Tyron Branch for 90 overall. Flip that nigga for a fucking corner or something.
And then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is.
You've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you.
What is he now then?
Behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Cowboys offense now,
So they
head out
did.
for their first possession.
He's a 90
of
over.
the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something that
For
gets
that
you
one
off to a quick
instance, he
start.
throws up a lob.
Out of the pistol. It's
Right,
Fournette.
for a free agent.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
No, it's trailing the board. Of course.
Coming from the nigga that worked night shift, like, how's that? and give niggas 12 hours to play.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's able to get the first before...
Moody, you see that pass he caught, Moody? She's beautiful route.
They needed 15.
She's glorious. She's glorious.
I think a hole more.
A handoff, Fournette running left.
How?
And he will lose
Stop
yardage here at
being
the
a hoe.
31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this
Would have
game.
been a fucking hole, man.
How? How? That's my starting to say.
I will give you a replacement.
Fournette running right.
Not have a good enough safety.
Huh?
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in
But
fact
Sean Lee
tackle him
back there.
behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third
At
down.
3, yes.
Well, add that play to his
He's
resume,
6'3".
because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how
Yeah,
you go
put him at
to
free
the Pro Bowl,
safety,
when you
yeah.
make plays like that, big time penetration, and throw people.
You want me to say it one more time? Yeah, put him at free safety.
Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh my God, Muda, you motherfucker! You know who I'm talking about.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off.
Wow.
Punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12.
God, you don't even know ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins
fuck?
football
Oh.
now with the first
MVP already holding me by picking up Nicholson. I was supposed to get some Tremont.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating.
Yeah, my team cut him off a fuck shit.
How do they rally here?
Tremont team released him before he played his game. MVP time.
They were ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Would have been a selfish bastard.
And he'll give it
Like,
here to
help
his
me,
running back.
Muda. I need corners.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went
Right.
from parallel
It's not the best it could be right now.
and then he brought force with him to finish that run.
What you need, O-line?
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Cousins now to throw on first down.
You need O-line,
Crowder's got
Muda?
it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball.
You need
But when you have a
D-line.
receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first. Second down and 3.
Muda,
Now
don't do this.
Cousins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield.
Let me
as the
get
50.
Muda.
They'll get a couple
Why don't you
yards
want me
on
to come
that
out of the
one.
AFC?
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
You give me Muda, baby.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
This is the thing, though. What is Blue Baker going to do when people like
Force fumbles.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll drop it off to
No, he
P-Rod
do not. His
complete.
tip powers at
And he
83.
has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
What?
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the receiver is not going to be able to hold him. His block shed too high.
Now a play fake here
Well,
on
one
first
more.
down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
He gets done up.
Bring up second down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good
Honey
coverage
Badger gets
throughout
done
this.
up.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a
You get them replacement safety, Sean Davis.
sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd
You
and
get
1.
Shazier and Sean Davis. You have a replacement safety for Buddha.
Extended one, and the guy carrying the ball,
Buddha, look.
he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Tyrann Mathieu, right?
He did.
Look. Detroit and Honey Badger, right? Look, listen. I'm going to give
So it'll
you...
be first down here after the run.
I'm going to give you a replacement for him.
Tell you, I'm not much Sean.
Now Cousins.
You're not giving Anderson.
Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he gets it down.
You're not
to
giving the
32.
young ball.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Move
When you
it.
see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary
Let
call,
me be
you got to
great.
be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he
Let
might
me
wander
be
into some
great.
tough coverage.
2nd
Let
down
me
now
be
after the
great,
pass
nigga.
completion.
You're winning your first game by a large margin.
Now a handoff here to his running
Great,
back.
man.
And he's going to get this one down to
You
the
want the
30.
young ball,
2
Colin?
yards on the carry there, and it's going to
Colin?
lead him to 3rd down. Back now here on
What you mean?
EA
You can throw a
Sports.
top heat. Learn from
It's
the
the
bench.
Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
So who gonna be your corners?
So we want Pat P and a bunch of bombs.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this
And
game.
where's Buddha
This
gonna
is
play?
3rd and 7.
At free safety.
So where's Sean Davis gonna play?
It's Kelly, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
So where's
A
Brian
loss
Murphy
of a
gonna play?
yard, and it brings up 4th.
Right back up.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the
Remember
snap
what?
came, you
Who
could
was
see
that dude,
defensively
Ryan
they were just
Clark?
closing in. That was going
No.
nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was
It's
none there
star.
for him.
It's
So,
Starfighter.
Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep
Oh,
him
never
with a
mind,
touchdown,
okay.
so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Ryan Clark
Take
fucking
it
goat,
back to
right?
about the
I'm the biggest boss that
19-yard
you've seen
line.
this far.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt
Yeah,
last
hope.
time. It has not been a very fruitful
That
game
different
offensively
move.
thus far.
Man.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the
I want
field,
Buddha Baker, but
not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's caught by OBJ. And they're able to
Oh, he got
bring it
Odell
down
Beckham? I didn't even
at
notice.
20. Just a yard
Huh.
on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to
if I
happen?
put Landon
Did not
Collins
let
at
him get
corner, oh
downfield.
my.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. It's caught. Beckham.
Oh.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard
You
line.
think I'm giving up McIntyre?
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Big Ben just running around like a good,
A handoff to Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll
Ain't
be
no
down to
Browns
2
in the damn
remaining as
chat?
we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
No, it's not. Well, his name ain't Brown.
MVP played the Browns. The ball hit him up.
Who is he in the chat though?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8
Who?
chances.
I don't even know
They
who the
need
fuck
just
I
a
want.
yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
What a bomb.
Trying to get Buckner, bro. Not Buckner.
That's the story of the game.
And why would the Browns hit MVP of the MVP the Ravens? He put
They
a
were
skills.
suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, making the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Yo, D, what my ass about that?
They begin with a run by
Brown for
Fournette.
0, yeah.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give me Kamara. I love running the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I can get the nigga that tackle for him.
Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Here's a give to Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't
Go for
been
it,
his
Buck.
so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's
Where
there
the Colts?
defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They tried their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
No pull up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Still calling my name.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they'll start with great field position at
2K.
the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the
You
fourth
fucking
quarter,
nut
we see
mooter.
both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours.
Oh,
Well, how
bro.
about this drive? You saw the four
We laughed at
fingers
the
from
dumbest
4 minute
shit.
offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the
He's in the other
first
party
play.
chat, I think.
7 yards there, good enough to move
Oh.
the sticks.
I don't know.
So they pick up the first
This
down
nigga
after
took
the run,
Marcus
and now they
Nicholson,
approach
bro.
with a fresh set.
Yeah, he was a hoe for that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I want to Gabe
The fourth quarter
from him.
here, they've
Nigga,
got the
what?
lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
I was trying to get Gabe from him.
Football, keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give him back today.
Play action for P. Ryan. Now Cousins.
What?
Come back for the ball, nigga.
His throw is incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target, and it'll bring up third
You
down.
give me.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off.
Shit, Mariota couldn't tell because that nigga was running for his fucking life every fucking
Redskins
play.
on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
I dare you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Who yours doing there? Hold on. Nigga, my shit not on aggressive. Like, there's no need.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Niggas get 90 put on them, really?
And what league?
And that new league we just showed.
Yeah.
And the new niggas
And
over
the
there,
11-year veteran
I'm
bangs it
like,
through,
bro, I'm not good.
and that'll push the lead up to
Like, I just
17.
had it. I
And you
damn
figure
near
with
lost to the
that,
Seahawks
this game's
last
pretty
week.
well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a
That nigga
comeback
was
at
up
this
14
point.
and I
Being
came
3
back and
scores
got his
down,
ass.
I think that's
And
too
then
much
won
to
the game
ask with time
27-20.
winding down here in the 4th.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Oh, no, you
to feel
said-
a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
If I put this nigga off the Jets,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the
This nigga got 20
line.
carries for 51 yards with Leonard Fournette.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Somebody came out. I love for me.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, yeah, but he plays with a couple snaps.
Again, bitch.
I said he, not me.
Oh, I know I play Terry. Hell, I play Teddy.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Let's pick up this MVP for week 3.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time,
Get his man these knees and get up out of here.
points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
Oh, he's
that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
you mad because it worked on your ass, huh?
You gonna be real mad when I see you, bitch.
Are you sure MVP or not?
If they let me assemble my fucking team, then you won't.
You won the game. Right. That was all you did.
Come on.
And that's only so I can do homework on Voodoo. Man up 3 deep. You gotta be fucking
And the
kidding
play
me.
clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry
This
to get a
nigga's really
play
running
off.
man up. Oh my god. In the first quarter, the second fucking play of the game. Nigga, if he run that shit, I'm going hand back strong and hand back dive all game. Can't do that when I have a shotgun.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
I'm about to let Melvin go ahead and run like hell on this dumb ass. Yep.
Who did you give him that score?
Nigga, Marlon Humphrey
Down
and
to a knee
fucking.
here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never
Oh, you
take
bent
that for
over.
granted no matter who you're playing.